What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's tier list is about the classic Warner Brothers film series CCAD videos directed by June Bryce and produced by Jerry Bruckheimer. Starting here, we have the first episode intro. It's the start of the series, but it's boring. C. Second ep, cute twist, takes too long to get to its point. B. Third ep, pickles are funny. A. Fourth ep, mental breakdowns are mid. C. Fifth, threatening and interesting. I like the VHS aesthetic. S. Sixth, rewind gag is nothing and leaves no impact. June Bryce fell off. D. And last but not least, seventh. What was seventh? Hang on, let me rewatch it. Try to get my memory back.
Holy shit. Real people. Dog. Listen, I'm not gonna have long. My name is Gary the Operator. I'm stored on 2 hard drives in June Bryce's closet, and she hates me so fucking bad she got Lexapro about it, so there ain't no way in hell I'm getting out of here without your help. Her IP address is 19...
Good morning. Welcome to a pitch presentation for Snail Mail, rated T for Teen. Snail Mail tells the story of an angelic male person, Snail Airn, as seen to our right here, who is forced to deliver a letter to a fearsome rock monster and decides to save a prince that the monster captured. The genre of this N64-style 3D animated film is comedy-drama, with a healthy amount of horror stylings to feed the stakes, and pee some pants. Here we see our style frame. The film will be 3D animated, but our pastel pals will be represented with forced perspective, a la the Peanuts movie, to preserve the look of my graphic art style. The film will also be styled after games of the Nintendo 64 era, with flat lighting, low-resolution textures, and a 4:3 aspect ratio perfect for playback on CRT television. Now presenting the script of Snail Mail. The film begins with establishing shots of the world of Mistamorn paired with narration from Snail. Our next scene takes place in the kitchen/dining room of the post office where Snail and his friends work, as well as live. It is here that we find that Snail has a letter to deliver to Zeriald, and it's not until his friends point out that she is a rock monster that Snail agrees to deliver the letter, as he has an arm made of stone himself. As they walk up to Zeriald's tower, they find Prince Danzel, and realize that the letter they are carrying is Zeriald's ransom note that was sent back, meaning that Danzel has essentially been left for dead. Snail empathizes with him and decides that he will distract Zeriald while his envelope bird breaks Danzel out. Snail flies up the tower to meet Zeriald, who immediately attacks them, but stops when she sees their rock arm, recognizing that rock appendages mean an angel has sinned. She gives Snail a "we're the same, you and I" speech, and Snail nearly agrees, but is interrupted by Danzel, who drags them to safety. Having been injured in the scuffle, Snail passes out and wakes up back at the post office, much to his friend's relief. That night, Snail lies awake, thinking about what Zeriald had said, and ultimately returns to her tower in the middle of the night, demanding that she tell him what he is. This is the complete script of Snail Mail as it exists in my mindscape, the ideal form it shall take. And luckily for this project, this script is a measly 16 pages. So I have alternatives. My options, as I see them, are as follows. The first is I close my eyes tightly to all of the warning signs and attempt to make the film I want to make. The second option is that I utilize a shorter script that cuts out some of what I see as being chaff. I have a shorter and shortest script at present, at 9 pages and 6 pages respectively. The final and most nuclear option is accepting that I cannot complete the film in the allotted time and must instead cut it in half, likely making the second half as the tower scenes are the most interesting to me personally. I will attempt these options in this order. Ideally, I can stop at the first one, but it's worth having backups. To give you an idea of what I played with trimming in the shorter versions, let's compare the long script and the shorter ones. In the longer script, we take our time meeting Parcella and Fred Poncho, Snail's co-workers and friends, but in the shorter scripts, we cut down on all that time, as Parcella and Fred Poncho are not at all the focus of the story. It's more important that we know they exist and that Snail likes them rather than learning to like them ourselves. In the longer script, Snail saving Dancel is in some ways an excuse for me to have the rock monster talk to Snail about his evil arm, but in the short script we trim the arm junk to focus on the saving of Dancel, bringing it closer to the original, far gayer concept of snail mail from 2019. Finally, in the longer script, Snail passes out due to his injuries, then wakes up at home before making the choice to return to the tower. In the shorter script, Snail has simply won and has no desire to return to the tower, and the film ends there. There are other changes, but these are the primary ones that get us to a smaller page count. Yahoo! Thank you so much for playing my game. Now ask questions or else.